What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't already know, my name is Romario. I'm a realtor here in Central Florida, and today we're going to be getting into moving to one of my personal favorite areas here in Central Florida, and that will be Clermont. Let's get started. All right, so let's always start by establishing where exactly are we talking about. So Clermont zip codes are going to be 34711, 34714, and 34715. Now, as you're going to see right now on the map, it stretches pretty far down US 27, and then it also goes across on US Highway 50. So it is quite a large and long area. So maybe if you're relocating for a job at the Florida Sports and Injury Center, for example, then you're going to want to be looking in North Clermont. But if you are trying to be close to that Western Way connector set to bridge the gap soon between Disney and Winter Garden and Clermont, then you're looking at South Clermont. So be sure to know where exactly in Clermont you want to live. Alright, so let's roll off some stats really fast. The average price of a home right now in Clermont is $290,000, which is up 20.1% since last year. Listings are down 50.4%. So if you're already working with a realtor, you should know by now that you're in a seller's market, and it's really competitive for buyers to get the home of their choice. And some of the reasons for that is going to be low interest rate, out-of-state buyers moving from expensive areas like California and New York. So you do see a lot of those buyers that come in and buy cash, and they beat out all the other offers, you know? And I think one of the other reasons why people are tuning into Clermont is because right now people are seeing it as a great investment, which it is. With everything coming in, Olympus, which I'm going to be talking about, the Western Way connector, on top of the lifestyle that Clermont provides. And I really think it is being set up for great appreciation for homeowners that plan to live in Clermont for the next couple of years. So let's talk about what exactly is there to do in Clermont. Let's say you want to stay outside of the tourist areas and you want to have something for yourself to enjoy while in Clermont. Good news for you, there is a lot of things to do while in Clermont, and I'm going to start by talking about something I really don't hear a lot of people mention, and that is Lake Louisa Park. I mean, there are so many things to do in that park. You can go biking, mountain biking, hiking, running, walking. I mean, everybody runs and walks, but you have paddling, boating, camping, just a tons of activities, horseback riding, swimming, you can go fishing, you can have a picnic, so many things to do if you want to get away from the noise for a little bit. You can rent a cabin there as well if you want to spend a weekend in nature. How about that? So there are so many things to do right there in State Louisa Park, and across from there is a new construction community called Ridgeview. So if you really wanted to live right next to the state park, right now you do have an option, and that's Ridgeview. Pulte, I believe, is the builder there, and they've already started pre-selling their homes. Now, moving up 27, another cool spot that people check out quite a bit is going to be President's Hall of Fame. So once you go in, you have really lifelike wax figures of past presidents. They have mini replicas of the White House. They show certain rooms, what certain rooms would look like in the White House. Really cool spot to maybe bring your kids, or if you're into history or presidencies, and that might be a good spot for you to check out. And then right next to President's Hall of Fame is going to be the Florida Citrus Tower, and that's going to be a 226 feet tall building. Basically, back when Clermont was just citrus grove, you could go up to the observatory at the top and you could just look over and see pure greenery. Right now, though, you're going to see a mixture of greenery and buildings because Clermont has developed so much since that was built. Still a great view though. Really cool, very Instagrammable spot. Now for my people who like a active lifestyle, Clermont is gonna have a lot of walking and running trails. And I wanna highlight Waterfront Park. I really do like walking along Waterfront Park. I've seen a lot of people bike there as well. Really great spot to just go out on a peaceful walk. I've seen parents bring their kids there. There's like a mini playground, there's sand to play by the waterside, and yeah, just a really cool vibe. One thing about Clermont that I really admire is that even though it's such a large area, it still somehow manages to have that family-oriented small town feel. Then you also have the trail that connects to the West Orange Trail, which is 22 miles long, and it runs straight through downtown Winter Garden. So if you do want to live close to downtown Winter Garden, then you're going to be looking at North Clermont, because if you're in South Clermont, like I said before, you're going to be farther away from things that are up north, obviously. So if you're looking to be within close proximity to everything going on at Plant Street, maybe the whole enchilada is your favorite spot, maybe you like the Crooked Can Brewery, then you're going to want to be in North Clermont. But Clermont does have a downtown area of its own. Kind of has the same thing, maybe not as nice or iconic as downtown Winter Garden. Everybody knows downtown Winter Garden, but Clermont has kind of the same thing. They have food halls, they have some of the same stores in the food halls, boutique stores. A lot of people do hang out there on the weekends. They have a nice Italian spot. I think it's called Corelli's Pantry, if I'm not mistaken, and they have wine tasting from time to time. Speaking of wine, another thing I do want to highlight is Lake Ridge Winery and Vineyard. This place was opened in 1989 and it still remains the largest, not one of, the largest winery here in the entire state of Florida. Thousands of people come every year for their weekend wine tasting events where they have live music. It's a really cool vibe. If you're into wine tasting, I definitely suggest you checking that out. Now let's move on to talking about some of the new developments that are coming to Clermont, starting with one that I'm personally really excited to see come to life, and that is Olympus. At completion, Olympus is set to be a 243-acre master plan community combining sports, wellness, entertainment, and residential development. It is estimated to bring over 5,000 jobs to the area, and it should generate over $1.4 billion in economic impact over the next 10 years. So you guys might not know this, but Clermont's moniker is the choice of champions. There's a lot of athletes and Olympians that train and live here in Clermont, and that's due to the fact that Clermont has a lot of trails, the topography, it's a lot of rolling hills, so it's a great place for athletes and Olympians to train alike. So the Olympus project is really just the beginning of a larger plan. It's actually the beginning of Wellness Way, which at the end should be over 15,000 acres of development connecting Clermont to Horizon West, as well as the western entrance to Disney World. So moving down back further south to 27 is going to be the Sawgrass and Fleming's Road connector connecting Horizon West to Clermont. And this is not to be confused with the Toll Road 429 and 27 connector, because that one is proposed. I'm not sure where they are on that. But the Sawgrass connector is so close to completion, I literally can throw a stone to the other side. I'm sort of confused as to why it's still in kind of a standstill. It's really just a short patch of road left. I have reached out to people who have made news stories about this connector before. I still haven't gotten a response, but if you are interested in knowing what's the update on that, as soon as I get that information, I'll be sure to email it to you. Just email me and I'll let you know when I know. But that connector is going to be so great for so many reasons, starting with the distance to Disney World. Now, currently, to get to Disney World, if you're in Sawgrass, you got to go down 27, around on 192, and then you go from there, you take your different exits. And that could typically take, depending on traffic on 192, that could be 25 to even 35 minutes. But now with the connector, you're going to be looking at a 10 to 20 at most, not even 20, 10 to 15 minutes to Disney property, which is a huge reason why I think homes in Sawgrass, Serenoa, Palms at Serenoa Lake should see a good chunk of appreciation in their home values in the next months to next year. And that is all I have for today. It's quite a long video. I hope I can get this under 10 minutes. I really don't like making too long of a video, but if you did enjoy it, if you found any value, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out content again every single week. Let me know what areas do you want to see me cover next, what communities, anything Central Florida related I'll be willing to do a video on. And if you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in Clermont and by extension Central Florida, I would love to be your real estate expert. So please reach out. My email is going to be romariog@salesorlandofl.com. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.